I moisturize.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of men don't moisturize.
Okay. Do you exfoliate?
I exfoliate.
Do you have a 10-step
You know what I
skincare
mean?
routine?
10 steps. What my
Yeah.
shit? 15 steps. You know what I mean? I'm a proper empath, and a lot of people don't see that. But behind the scenes, I feel people's emotions.
Yeah.
So because I have 16 siblings, I am number 8. So I'm like right in the middle.
What?
Yeah, I'm number 8, and I grew up mostly with my sisters. So I took on a lot of their traits.
I said 16 siblings, same mom, same dad?
No, just same dad.
Same dad.
So from the same mum, there's 3 of us.
Okay.
So I'm the last born of my mum, but from my dad, I'm number 8. But you know, can I speak Uganda on this?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, my name is Sukali and same mum, same dad. For that,
Yeah.
like we're all the same. So
You're on a podcast with 2 of your friends.
yeah.
If you had to drop one of them, who would it be?
This is a mean question.
It is, isn't it?
I thought you
I
were
think
nice.
the whole point is for me to get you to drink. So I knew this is
But
the best way to
I don't
do
like
it.
this drink. Oh.
What's a weird fact about you?
Weird fact about me. All right, so I already told you I got 16 siblings.
You're an empath,
I'm
so
an
we
empath.
know those.
I did a beauty pageant when I was 18.
In the building, I'm very excited to be introducing Mr. Sukali himself, aka Mulinde IV, in my opinion podcast. If you haven't watched it, what have you been doing with your time?
Honestly, by the way.
Why haven't you watched? We shall circle back to that. You'll tell us why you haven't watched it, in my
that.
opinion. But welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so
Yes.
grateful to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
So, Sukali,
What up?
I want to unpack that before we even go any further. So I was watching your podcast and I was like, Sukali. They kept saying Sukali. I'm like, who is Sukali? I know Mulinde. But then they kept saying Sukali. So why are you called Sukali?
So I got a friend of mine, my brother, is a musician in London called Double S. And from when we were younger, he'd always call me, you're the Gyadam Sukali. Because there's a song from Beanie Man called Gyadam Sugar. You know what I mean? He say, hey, you're the Gyadam Sukali. Because I was kind of a Casanova, you know, like.
You were? Are you still a Casanova?
Are you trying to go deep?
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily, but I do love the ladies. I love the ladies. You know what I mean? So he was like, you're the Gyadam Sukali. And then I don't like the word Gyadam Sukali. I feel like it sounds so cringe. So I just shortened it. Everyone calls me Sukali, so let me own it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I got the name Sukali.
So Sukali is in the building.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about yourself. Aside from being a Casanova, tell us about... Because I had to. It's on your CV now.
I see.
So tell us about yourself. Who is Mulinde?
Me, I am a patriot. I love being Ugandan. Everything about me is Ugandan. If I get the opportunity to wave the flag, I will wave it. A lot of people say, oh, why does that guy always wear the Ugandan jersey? But if I know I'm going to be on the main stage, I got to wear my Ugandan jersey. So like, I'm a proper patriot. Uganda. And I did a mamba nangira. That's just me. I feel like that describes who I am.
Yeah.
Like, just a patriot. I love being black. I love being Ugandan.
I love that. And I actually do watch your podcast. I see a lot of the times you are indeed in a Ugandan jersey, even on your social media, even on your Instagram. In my opinion, is a podcast that's definitely grown. You have quite a community.
Yeah.
Tell us about why you decided to start. When did you even decide to start your own podcast? Because you're 3.
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Yeah,
yes.
you're one of 3.
So before even in my opinion, I already had another kind of show on Snapchat. It was called Carpool Convo with those same 2 guys, but there was also another female, shout out Tish. And we would go around in a car and we'll just do topics. People would send us a topic and we'll discuss it. That ended because we used to always argue about who's driving. Who's driving, who's paying for petrol. So that podcast, it was kind of like a podcast. It ended. And then during the pandemic, DT and Uzama started a podcast called In My Opinion. They did a pilot, but I don't know, for one reason or another, they felt like something was missing. And they thought, let's shout Mulinde, see what he's saying. They called me, they had the concept, they had a name, and I thought, you know what? I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. I had to check first that, in my opinion, wasn't trademarked in the UK. I had to check first that the concept was working and the whole concept of edutainment, because it was during the George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
And at the time, we couldn't go to the protest. So we're like, how do we lend our voice to the cause? And we thought, let's start a podcast. It wasn't supposed to be till now. It was just supposed to be during the pandemic.
That time.
But when they opened the borders, should we say, and they let us out, we stopped recording for like 2 weeks. People were like, where's the episode?
Yeah.
And we're like, what? Y'all will listen to us?
Yeah.
So then we were like, okay, let's keep going. And that's how it's got to where we're at now.
Yeah.
On the iPhone 11, it started all...
No, get out.
The first episodes are filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah.
But now we have Black Magics, just like yourself. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. That sounds like a real proper rags to riches story.
Proper.
And like in Uganda, I'm gonna speak for myself and say it's not easy to have a podcast as a full-time job. Is podcasting your full-time job?
It's not. A lot of people
It's
think
not.
it is. It's not. I still work full-time.
Okay.
I still be on the plantation. You know what I mean? Trying to make some money to feed my daughter. You know what I mean? It's not yet, my fault. But God willing, one day it will be.
But do you think it has the capacity, the capability to get there to
100%.
where it's a full-time job?
100%. It's not them, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm too bougie. I have a certain amount of money I need to be paid before I can go full-time. But if I was less bougie, I probably could be full-time by now.
Okay.
Podcasting is like the new radio. No one, I think in Africa it's different. I think people still listen to radio. But in the Western world, a lot of people don't listen to radio as much as they used to. But podcasting is that.
Yeah.
A lot of the sponsors are moving away from radio to podcasting.
Yes.
Because it's no longer, you're listening to Sukali on 95.8 Capital FM or whatever. Now it's like, I want to know, what does Sukali eat? What does Sukali drink? Where does Sukali live? What products does he like to use? You want to know, you would probably trust me more than your radio host.
Exactly.
Because your radio host is paid by his company. Whereas me, I'm self-made. So if I tell you I drink this kind of tea, I'm probably telling you from an honest truth. So sponsors are clocking that people want to they trust podcasters more when it comes to branding. So a lot of sponsors are moving to podcasting. That's why you see man like Shits and Gigs, Chucks and Philly, Drink Champs, Charlemagne the God, like podcasts are like making money.
Absolutely.
A lot of money.
And I like that you're saying that because it's giving me a glimpse of hope. I was watching a podcast and they were talking about Shits and Gigs and how they had an arena sold out in the UK. Did you attend that?
I couldn't make it, but yeah, they sold out the O2 Arena, 20,000 people.
That's amazing. And I was just looking at the state of the Ugandan podcasting space. What are your thoughts like in comparison? Do you think it's something that at some point Uganda will catch up on eventually?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think we'll catch up. Right now, I know we're still in it. Podcasting still is in infancy in Uganda, right? Because in Uganda, I think people still rely on radio. So it's going to get there. And it's the fact that you're ahead. You are like part of the people that have started the podcasting industry in Uganda. Trust me. Stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Stay authentic. I promise you it is going to pop and you're going to be ahead of that.
That's the plan, guys. That's the plan.
Because even Shits and Gigs, people that have just come across them, they didn't just blow today. They've been working.
Yeah.
I think they probably started like 2019 or something.
What? They started before the pandemic?
Yeah, they started before the pandemic, 100%. And now they're blowing. Do you know what I mean? I started in the pandemic. Like, these things take time. But with podcasting, it's all about building a community. Once you have that community that trusts you, that even if you say some dumb shit, they're still going to come and say, you know what, we forgive you. We got you. Once you've got that community, that cult following, that is where the sponsorship comes in. Because that following, if you say jump, they'll say, how high? Do you know what I mean? And that's what podcasting is. Whereas radio, I might listen to you today, but then I might not listen to you for another 3 months. Do you know what I mean? But podcasting is one of those things where I have to, you download episodes on Friday, I got to be on Friday, I got to listen to an episode.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, creating that following, that community.
Yeah. And I love my community because yesterday something happened to where I always upload my videos on a Wednesday.
Okay.
Now, this particular Wednesday, I couldn't upload the video on time. No, I put it up and then there was an issue with it, so I had to take it down and I'm putting it up on Thursday.
Okay.
And my DMs were full of people like dissing me, like, what do you mean there's no episode today? I was like, guys, I'm sorry, it will never happen again. I'll never do it again. But yeah, like it feels good knowing that you're actually giving people what they want, basically, because they love to watch the episodes.
And to the people, I just want to let you lot know, like, it is not easy doing the podcasting. We once had an episode, right? A good episode. Can you imagine filming for 2 hours? And then the producer tells you, I forgot to press record.
No. Are these cameras? You're giving me trust issues right now.
I forgot to press record. And we're like, what?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Both cameras. Because there are 2 cameras.
Audio, everything. Like, it just
What was he on that day? Like, what happened? Did you pull him to the side as an empath? Pull him to the side.
I pulled him to the side. I said, bro, you are not here to watch the podcast. You're here to film the podcast. But I think because the episode was so good, he was watching it. You know what I mean? I want people to know that it's not easy podcasting because we had to actually do the episode again. All with the same jokes.
That's the most painful thing because that jokes are not going to hit. You know when you crack a joke?
I know what you mean.
And it hits, it's not going to hit.
Luckily for me, I've got photographic memory, bro. Like, I remembered every single joke.
But the thing is, like, it's still not the same.
It's not the same, but we did our best. They didn't clock. The viewers didn't clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I just want them to know that what goes into podcast is not easy. Like, she's got a whole set here.
Yeah.
Like, you better respect her thing.
Exactly. Thank you. So, Mulinde.
Yeah.
What's a weird fact about you?
A weird fact about me. All right. So I already told you I got 16 siblings.
You're an empath.
I'm
so
an empath.
Know those.
I did a beauty pageant when I was 18. Nah, you see, you're getting me to admit a lot of stuff on camera, you know. But I did Mr. and you need time? Don't choke now. I know it's a bit cringe. It's a bit cringe.
A bit?
Let me know when you're good. You good? You good?
Go on.
So when I was 18, I was very vain. Very vain. I had waves on swim. I felt like I was the shit. I felt like all God did, if God just gave me height, I would have been like 10 out of 10.
And you're not even short.
I'm not even short, but I'm not 6'5". That's what I wanted to be.
That's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted.
Oh my God, if you were 6'5", it would be over for the rest of us.
You think I'd be here with you right now? Are you mad? I'll be with Oprah. You know what I mean? But it's all good. God had to humble me. So I was walking down Oxford Street, right, in London, and someone stopped me like, oh, we can give you a free photo shoot if you sign up for Mr. and Mrs. East Africa. So I was like, okay, signed up. Didn't think anything of it. Got my free photo shoot. And did I come second or something? I feel like I was Mr. Popular or something. So yeah, I did that when I was 18.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. And you just got that. Now you just got that exclusive. So
did you ever like plan to pursue it? Like, what was the experience like? Because I know what pageantry is like for women. What is it like for men? Are you like, is it like cutthroat? Of like, this guy is trying to sabotage you. You know those things we've seen in movies of like trying to sabotage you so that he wins.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
Not at all. Shout out Alan, the guy that actually won. I think for me, I was naive to it. And I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. But when he won is only when I realized what it takes to actually be Mr. East Africa, or at the time anyway. Because he had to come to Uganda, do a lot of charity work and all that stuff. I didn't know that was part of the program. So
and were you even going to commit to that level?
At that time, I wasn't Mr. Uganda. You know what I mean? At that time, I was trying to make money. I was like, I ain't trying to go to Uganda and spend, a month there doing all this work. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I think at the time, I didn't realize what it is. But obviously now that I'm grown, I'm like, oh my days, like, it's actually a big responsibility being in pageantry and what it's about and, spreading the cause when it comes to charity work and stuff like that. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. If today was your last day on earth, alive, how would you spend your day?
Ooh. Okay, I love pesto. I love pesto pasta. I don't think you understand. Like, I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And I hated pasta until I went to Cafe Cerie, all right, and tried their pesto. And now I love pesto. So I would eat that like at least 3 times on that day. Then I'll probably fly to Vegas because I've never been to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I heard what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I'll go do some fucked up shit in Vegas.
I'm just thinking about like, you're going to, okay, go ahead.
I feel like you're going to check me.
No, because the flight to Vegas might finish your day, but go on.
Oh, you got a point, actually.
Like,
It's like 8 hours, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay, let me do it in UK. All right, cool.
Okay.
So I'm eating pesto.
Campesori pesto, somehow it's
Somehow
in the
gone
UK.
it's flown to the UK.
Got you.
Then I'll probably spend all my money trying to help people because, like I told you, I'm an empath, right? And I love helping. I love giving back. So I'll probably try to spend my money helping back. But I'm gonna go and get lit. We're going to the club. We're getting lit. We're getting lit.
My kind of people.
Because I heard what's that song?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm gonna get lit here on Earth,
Yeah.
right? I think that's about it. What else can you really do?
You know, every time I ask people that question on this show, because I ask people, and some
Yeah.
people will be like, oh, you know, I'd spend the day giving, but I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
No. I'll spend
It's
the
your
morning.
last 24 hours, right?
Bro, I'll give them 1 hour.
I would actually outsource. I have what to give. I'll give it to somebody else and
Yeah.
be like, deal with that.
Yeah, because I've only got
Let me-
24.
Exactly. Like, let me go live life. And I would do everything you just said. I would make sure I eat my favorite meal.
Facts.
But for me, it would probably be like a cheeseburger.
A
'Cause I'm-
cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite meal?
No, not really. But I'm trying to line my stomach for what's to come.
Okay, uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I would go pop bottles.
Pop bottles?
Yeah.
What's your drink of choice?
Right now it's Prosecco, and it's not because. Listen, hear me out.
Go ahead.
I'm 30 plus.
So am I.
I can't be playing games with this like hardcore liquor anymore.
But it's your last day. Prosecco.
Okay, you're right. Actually, it's my
Prosecco.
last day, so there's no hangover.
Exactly. There's no hangover.
Okay, good. Okay, I like that you said that. Ciroc, I love Ciroc.
You like vodka? Mm-hmm. It's so rare for me to meet black people.
I
who
don't like
vodka.
vodka per se. I like Ciroc.
You like Ciroc, fair enough.
The truth is, I used to like vodka back in the day because I feel like it's the only alcohol that doesn't have a strong smell.
Oh,
If you
okay.
think about it, gin has a very distinct smell. Whiskey has a distinct smell. Vodka is kind of not there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't vouch for what she's saying, but I'm a truster. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I'd probably drink vodka
Okay.
and prosecco.
And Prosecco.
I'd mix them all.
Do you know what?
Just
You would
die.
be an affordable date. If
I
you're
would
drinking
be.
Prosecco, perfect. I can't lie.
Okay, I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to revise my
very
drink. of
affordable.
choice.
I ain't mad at it. As long as she ain't like, I want 1942. I want that Don Julio. We all good.
I drink only tequila. If you could eat only one thing for the next year, what would it be?
Pesto
I
pasta.
had the feeling. I was like, I walked right into that one.
Let me tell you something. I hate pasta, or I hated pasta until last year when I went to Cafe I was like, let me try this pasta thing because I feel like I've eaten everything on the menu apart from the pork. I ate the pesto and I loved it.
Yeah.
And till now, that's all I want to eat is chicken pesto pasta.
Okay, so let me shift gears.
Okay.
If you could only listen to one artist for the next 5 years, who would
One
it be?
artist.
One artist.
Ooh, for the next 5 years.
5.
Okay, so that's not even a turn up artist. I got to pick someone that I can consistently listen to, right?
Someone with range.
So this is outside Uganda. This is like
Yeah, outside
everything.
Uganda.
Big Sean.
That is the most unique answer I've ever had, and I want to
Listen.
hear your reasons why.
So I've been fucking with Big Sean from when he came up, even his first album, Finally Famous, no skips, back to front. I've loved that guy. And I feel like I'm a kind of guy, I'm a lyricist. So when I'm listening to music, I want to hear your lyrics, understand them. They need to make sense to me. They need to resonate with me. And when you listen to that guy, he's got lyrics for breakups. Like I told you, I'm an empath. So when I'm going through in my breakups, I need someone. And he's got lyrics for turn up. He's also got lyrics for when you've lost somebody, like a family member or whatever. Like he's an artist. You know when they talk about all-round artists? That is Big Sean. And yeah, till I die, I'll listen to him.
Okay, so now I want to hear your big 3. Because let me tell you what, I love Big Sean. Love Big Sean. Like,
Okay.
obsessed. Until recently, when I saw the way he's doing Janae, is when I'm like, why did you have to ruin it?
What the ring and stuff? And
Yeah.
the fact you get married. Do you know what? I got cooked on a podcast. So I don't know if I should repeat this opinion
No, please
of mine.
repeat. Please repeat.
Okay, so I was asked off the back of Big Sean, that concert he did with Jaheen when she was like, "Oh, he said the ring," and she said, "Where's my ring?" or whatever. I think they've been together 10 years or something, or no marriage. And I was asked, why do men find having kids a bigger commitment than marriage?
Than marriage.
And I was trying to explain it, and I got cooked for it, and it kind of annoyed me.
Explain it.
Okay, from a man's perspective, yeah? And this is from a man, it doesn't mean this is factual, because I understand having kids is actually, getting married to someone is probably as big as having kids with them, right? But from a man's perspective, it's like, okay, I've met you. You and I feel like you've got great traits, like you're mothering, you're nurturing. I feel like you could.
Are you describing me?
I am.
This is hypothetical.
No, a bit of both. A bit of column A, a bit of column B.
Mothering and nurturing. After meeting me once, I'm doing something wrong.
Why you gotta let them know our business, man? How do they know we met each other a fair time? But no,
Okay,
for real.
fine.
Let's say you
I'm
meet someone.
mothering and nurturing. Let's go.
Mothering, nurturing. You're beautiful. I'm like, do you know what? You and I make great partners, right?
Yeah.
And from that great partnership, I'm pretty sure we can create children and raise them to be the best that it can be. But when it comes to you and I romantically, I don't know if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Why don't you decide then, before putting a baby in this woman, that you don't see the relationship continuing, so that you don't have to create a broken home? I feel like people forget the bigger picture. At the end of the day, is this child is growing up without a parent. So whatever your reasons are, like, don't do that.
But this is the problem. This is the problem. This is what the women were cooking me. Everyone assumes that if you're not with the mother of your child, it's a broken home. It is. That's not okay. I hear it. It's not a two-parent household, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be broken. There's people that co-parent and it's lit.
Okay, so this is the thing. If mommy and daddy are not under the same roof, is it not broken? I mean, it's not that it's hostile, but you're not one unit of a family.
I hear it, but
and I think people need to really think, really think about the implications that has on the children. This conversation has taken a very different,
a very deep turn, a very, very mad turn. But we're here now.
We're here now. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not saying that if you're a single parent, like, that's the worst thing in the world. No, it happens.
It happens.
It happens. Even if you get married, people do get divorced.
That's what I was gonna say.
Even if you get married, your partner could die.
Exactly.
But the thing is, if you can avoid it,
I hear it. I feel like.
Mulinde, do you have kids?
I do. Yes, I got 2 kids. I got a daughter that's 8 and my son is 5.
How old are you?
You never ask a man his age. No, I'm 34.
Is it?
Yeah. I know a lot of people say I look younger, but
you look way younger. I for sure thought you were Gen Z.
Oh, I am definitely not Gen Z. I'm whatever. What's the one? Yeah, before Gen Z. Millennial?
It's us, millennials.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm
a
a
millennial.
Yes.
But I'm a 90s baby.
Yes. Millennials stop in 1996 and then Gen Z starts from there.
Oh, you did your research?
No, because I'm also a millennial.
Yeah, I'm a millennial. But no, like, I feel like, what do you guys say? But planned kids, yeah?
Yeah.
They never come out of a relationship that is not, like, that it's not marriage, basically. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say I would meet a woman and be like, oh, my days, I'm going to have kids with you, but I'm not going to marry you. No, it just happens. But because of the fact that I've been around guys that things have not worked out, but they still are there for their children, they show up, it can work out. But when it comes to marriage, men just want to know that, can I really trust you? You know, in the Western world, right? When you get married and you're on life support, for some reason you're in a coma, that's the person that has to make the decision, are we going to switch off the life support machine or not?
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
It is.
Versus, can we raise kids together? Like, 9 times out of 10, if you're a decent human being,
Melinda, you're not gonna.
I know.
You're not gonna convince me. But let's move on.
Let's move on. My plane's not landing.
What's your toxic trait? Because I feel like I'm already picking up on it. What is your toxic trait?
Wait, what have you picked up on? What do you think my toxic trait?
I don't want. Melinda, go ahead and answer the question.
All right, my toxic trait probably is I expect you to have the same emotional intelligence that I have. Like, if you're with me, like you're my missus or even my friend or my bro, I expect you to have the same common sense that I have, not knowing that common sense is not common. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of one of those things of like, I judge you by my standards, and that's the biggest Achilles heel that I have, because no one is you. You are unique to yourself, but I want you to act how I would act. So I'm a very giving person. I hate saying no to people. I hate turning people down, but people have no issue saying no to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that kind of person that will judge you, and that's kind of toxic, because you're your own person. I shouldn't judge you by my standards.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So I tell you what I thought your
What did you
toxic
think?
trait would be. I thought it would be something along the lines of, I don't make the first move.
Really?
I don't call girls.
Really?
Girls have to call me like I'm the prize, basically.
I am the prize.
Yeah,
I feel like
oh,
every.
there you go, there you go.
Let's just make something clear. Everybody should walk around thinking they are the prize.
Agreed.
Like no
But-
one should think another human being is above them.
Agreed. But if you're with me, you should know that I'm the prize.
Oh, we are fighting for that prize. You and I. We are fighting for that number one spot. How you mean? I'm also somebody's child. What do you mean? What do you mean? Nah, but I hear you. A lot of people have that view of me. Everyone thinks because of the name as well. Oh, yeah,
Sukali.
Wulida, bichi, bichi, bichi. No. I love the chase. It's nice to chase a woman.
Yeah.
Why would I feel like you got to chase me? No, no, no.
Okay. At least you redeemed yourself. You are the prize. But if you're chasing, at least you know like a man's job. Basically, that's
yeah.
what you're supposed to do, and that's what a woman's
Fact.
supposed to
Fact.
sit and look pretty. If you are a villain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, which villain do you look up to the most? Like, if you would be a villain, who would you be? Because usually I ask, like, if you had superpowers, if you're a superhero, who's your favorite? But I want to know, like, the villain version of that question.
Ooh. I think I'll be the Joker, you know?
Oh, my God.
What?
I feel like that's the best answer.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I feel like he's so misunderstood.
Yeah.
He just wanted to be accepted, and he was very loving, almost to a toxic level.
Almost psychotically.
Yeah, psychotically.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he was misunderstood. And I feel like I'm misunderstood. I feel like a lot of people make up, because I saw a quote the other day, and it was like, do you know how many different versions there are of you in people's minds? And that shit hit me deep.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody thinks they know you. Even you now, you're podcasting, you're doing big things. People that have never met you think they know you based on your opinions and the stuff you say. But they don't know the real you.
Yeah.
The way I know you. No, but for real, they don't know you. And I
Yeah.
feel like the Joker's misunderstood. I feel like I'm the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I meant well, but y'all fucked me up. So now I'm going to fuck everyone up. You know what I mean?
I'd probably be Harley Quinn.
Oh.
So we're Joker and Harley.
Wow, you try to be my type?
Yeah.
You try to be my type?
Yeah. Am I? Is it working?
It worked already. You didn't have to even be Harley Quinn. We good.
Stop. Speaking of, what's the first thing you noticed, like, on a woman when you meet her?
Feet.
Feet.
Feet. Feet.
I want to check.
I want to check, but I don't want to be rude. I might have to check off camera, innit? But
No, but that's a very good
I feel like sometimes
answer.
as the ladies get older, obviously they're trying to hustle and stuff. Like, what's it called? Is it a pedicure?
Pedicure, yeah.
Might not be the first on their priority list. But for me, that's the first thing I look at. Especially if you're wearing an open toe heel. Let me see what her feet are like. That will tell you a lot about a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't, if you ain't got that French tip.
Okay, already off. I'm already off the list.
No, I'm joking. It doesn't have to, but
I'm
just
joking.
as long as I like nice feet.
Yeah.
I like nice feet. That's the first thing I look at a woman.
I just realized we never had your big three. Who is your big three?
What artists?
Yes.
I told you Big Sean already. I don't want to say this, but the fact is Drake has to be my big three. I know.
Why
it's
do you
cringe.
not want to say that?
Because-
Drake is number one.
No, he's number one.
No, I'm lying.
But
But he's on the list.
he has certain tendencies that I don't align with. Do you know what I mean? I don't like him as a person, but as a musician, I can't deny his talent.
I feel like we need to learn to separate the artist and the art.
I hear it, but it's hard now. Big Sean, Skepta, and Drake.
Drake. Okay, that's a solid big three.
Yeah.
Because I would say I'm definitely a fan of Big Sean. I'm definitely a fan of Skepta. Drake is also in my big three.
Okay.
Yeah. My big three has to have Kanye. Like I live and die for Kanye. No,
I
I
like
can.
the old Kanye though.
I don't care anymore.
You
I
don't
just say, I used
take
to,
him
I
as
used
a-
to say the same thing, but I'm like, I don't care anymore. I think Kanye is a genius and he has to be a part of my big three. Okay, so that's about it for the podcast.
Okay.
We're gonna play a game called She's a 10 But.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna read these traits
Okay.
to you, and then you'll tell me if she remains a 10 or if she goes down on the scale.
Okay.
Okay, she's a 10, but she smokes.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. I just don't think, as a woman, as a human being, why are you smoking?
Thanks.
Why are you? I hate.
2024.
Listen, in London, people vape. Like it's actually crack. It's a new crack.
Yeah.
They be vaping on the train. They be vaping in church. They be vaping at work.
In
I hate
church?
it. Yeah, in church because they're addicted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somehow the marketing has worked out that people think vaping doesn't have a negative impact on your health, where it probably does. So I don't like women that smoke.
So
yeah,
she's a-
0.
Oh, wow. She's a 10, but she's clingy.
Ooh, nah. I kind of like my women clingy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, let me know you love me, man. Let me know you miss me. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't overdo it. But I'd rather you be clingy than you not show affection at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a 10.
Every time, like, my guy friends, because I have quite a number of guy friends, and they'll sometimes tell me, like, my wife, my girlfriend, she's too clingy. She's always calling me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, picture the opposite
The
of
opposite,
that.
exactly.
And see if you'd be okay with that. Imagine she never calls, she never texts, she doesn't care. You come home,
Exactly.
she's like, you know.
Like, I don't like my women clingy, but I'd rather you clingy than not.
Than not.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a 10, but she has an OnlyFans.
Hell no. Doing what? Why are you on
Only
OnlyFans?
fanning.
No.
She needs to get paid.
No. Any woman that's with me and they can vouch for me, I take care of you, bro. Like, you don't even have to work when you're with me. So why do you need OnlyFans? That's self. Like, we're gonna have kids one day. What if your kid goes to school and his classmates are like, "Yo, I got your mum on OnlyFans." What the hell? No. We don't play that.
Okay, cool. She's a 10, but she's always on her phone.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
But then I just feel like if you're ambitious, like you better be on your phone for business. Like you can't just be on your phone on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a 10, but she's always late.
No. And I know this is gonna sound mad.
I'm gonna be like,
coming from me.
rich? That's rich of you to say no.
But anyone that knows me, that really knows me, knows punctuation is like my thing. I feel like if you have a brand, especially, your punctuation precedes you, because that's one thing that annoys people is someone that's not on time, and I hate people that are not on time. Do you know what I mean? For context, I was not on time today, guys, so that's why it's a bit rich coming from me, but that is not normal for me, right? I'm always on time. I'm like Jarrell and Ashanti, always on time, and I
Yeah.
cannot deal with a woman that does not respect my time.
Yeah. I watched this TikTok. The lady said that she was 45 minutes late to a date, and her date left. At the 30-minute mark, the date left.
I don't think he liked her enough. I'd give you an hour. I'll give you an hour.
I'm always late.
Are you always late as well?
As in terms of dates, like to work, no, because I
Yeah,
mean
'cause
business,
you need to make-
right?
you need to make your money,
I
yeah,
need to
yeah,
make my money,
yeah.
but like when it comes to dates, I'm always late because one, I always want the person to get there before me.
I hear it.
And I want you to let me know when you've set off, but people usually tell me when they're there.
When they're there.
So that means I have to now leave my house when you're already there. So I usually tell people, like, let me know when you're on the way.
So I can also leave
also, but usually they tell me, like, I'm already here. I'm like, okay, so you're going to have to wait because I'm just leaving the
I
house.
hear it.
But I never want to get there early. That's why I have never been stood up.
Oh.
Because if you wait for the person to confirm that they're there, that means they're there.
True.
But if
You smart.
if you get there and then you start asking like, where are you? Then you know.
Yeah. No. Do you know what? When it comes to dating, I never want to keep a woman waiting.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be there. I'll give you an hour because with black people timing, I always give an hour anyway.
Yeah.
It's just facts. If the date, if I want you to be there at 9, I'm gonna tell you 8. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like 30 minutes is a bit. It's a bit simpy.
Yeah.
It's a bit feminine. Why are you leaving after 30 minutes? You've
Yeah.
made all this effort to come out and you're giving her 30 minutes? What if she died on the way?
I think he was triggered. Okay, so what is she then? If she's always late, what number?
If she's always late, you're 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, she's still in the game. She's still in the ring. Okay,
Yes.
she's a 10, but she's friends with her ex.
Are you right? She is minus 50,000, bro. Why are you friends with your ex? That can't run. That can't run. And it's not even because I'm insecure or anything.
Are you friends with any of your exes?
That's not the point. That's not the point. That is actually not the point. We're not asking about me. I'm not the one, the 10. It's she's the 10, but not Mulinda's the 10, but. So
You can be friends with your ex, but you see, I feel like the double standards are double standing right now.
the double standards are there in relationships. It's just a part of life.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If I meet you and I like you and you tell me if you want to jump, you're friends with your ex, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But if you ask me for my preference, no, because I got to be careful. I don't want to get cancelled. Okay. I feel like when a man has put a woman in the friend zone, she's really in the friend zone. Like, she is not escaping, bro.
Yeah.
She's locked in. But when a woman put a guy in the friend zone, I feel like there's a chance. He can escape. Right temperature, right weather, right conditions, that guy can escape. And an ex, even more so, because he knows all the intricacies. And furthermore, because, men, we're babies, man.
Yeah.
The thought of knowing that another man has been with your woman and he's still around, it's going to fuck with you. It's going to fuck with you. Whereas guys, when a guy tells you, bro, like, she's in the friend zone, she's really there.
No, I disagree, because so many of my friends are now married to their so-called best friends. So that's, that lie. We're not gonna fall for that lie anymore. So.
I hear it, but that is their best friend, not their ex.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
true. Okay, you made your argument,
I've made my
I
argument.
think you made a very valid point.
But I don't think people are going to agree with me, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, final game.
Final game, okay.
Everyone is going to bring one question, just one question to the ring, and the point is to make the other person drink. The name of the game is Truth or Drink. I don't know why I'm drinking right now.
I don't know why I'm drinking right now. I don't even like tequila, but for you, I would do anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop it. So, you're on a podcast with two of your friends.
Yeah.
If you had to drop one of them, who would it be? You can drink, right?
I don't want to drink.
Okay, then answer the question. So who are you throwing under the bus?
This is a mean question.
It is, isn't it?
I thought you
I
were
think
nice.
the whole point is for me to get you to drink. So I knew this is
But
the best way to
I don't
do
like this drink. Yeah, I'm going to have to drink.
it. Yes. Mission accomplished.
Let me tell you something about podcasting, right? Especially with the group.
Flashbacks.
I hate tequila. That's a devil's drink. Podcasting is like being in a boy band, right? And being in a boy band, you're gonna have disagreements. You're gonna have times where you guys don't get along, especially men with our egos. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's always that point when you're like, do you know what? Can I keep doing this? How long can I keep doing this for? Luckily, the guys I'm with, I've known them since I was in school, over 15 years. So we're a brotherhood.
Okay.
Like, I love these guys. I'll take a bullet for these guys.
Oh, so you even took a shot for them.
I even took a shot for them.
Yeah.
Figuratively and literally. So if I can't do it, if I can't be with them in podcasting, I'd rather not podcast.
Oh.
Yeah. Those are my guys.
When you
man.
go back to London, make sure you do that emoji with each other.
Literally, I hope they know that I took a shot for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so now it's your turn to ask me a question.
Okay, ooh. If you had to choose between me or getting back with your ex, who would you choose?
You.
Why?
No, because going back to your ex never works. There's
Okay.
always a reason you left, so.
Do you know what? I shouldn't have said ex. I should have
Okay,
said,
let me go back.
I should have said love of your life.
Let me take. Huh?
I should have said the love of your
Okay.
life.
Can I drink?
Wow.
Can I just drink?
You really like that guy? You really like that guy?
He's the love of my life.
No, but literally, have you been with someone who you thought was the love of your life, but it didn't work out?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Were you the problem?
No, I'm never the problem.
You're never the problem.
Never me.
I think that is the problem.
It's never me.
And okay, so why didn't it work out?
It was just one of those things where it was like different values.
Different values.
Yeah, I don't want to give those politically correct answers, but that's the only way I can phrase it. Different values.
So everything worked out, but it's just values.
Yeah, because the things that are important to me, he doesn't think are important. The things that are important to him, it's not that I don't think they're important. It's just they're not important to me.
Ah.
Yeah. So,
I feel like that means the door is still open.
no,
You would never get. He was the love of your life.
it's wide shut. It's wide shut, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you would choose me over him.
Mulinde, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast. I feel like we could go on and on because this conversation is definitely spicy.
Very spicy.
But I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Make sure you subscribe, share, like. She is dope. I love what she's doing. And let me tell you something. It's better to be here now than try to come and follow her later when she's when she's like big and got 1 million views. Be one of the people that started with her.
Exactly. What he said.
Yeah.
We've been at the Party of Bella. I'm dressed by the fabulous STW. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Peace.